Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of December 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And some months you might identify more with your moon sign or rising sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your astrological chart, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others. And that's normal because I'm reading for lots of Aquariuses out there in the YouTube community. Before I begin, I would just like to remind you that I am still holding a sale for all of my private readings. The first time that I do this. All of them, all of the services that I offer are 15% off. They have been discounted for this month of November. I know this reading is for December, but yes, we still have 1 week away, and come December 1st, everything jumps back up to its regular price. So if you are at all interested in having a private reading with me, of gaining more clarity, more insight, or some advice into a particular situation that you would like me to look at, you can visit tripletarot.com, and I would love to read for you. Also, I am now on Instagram. I have recently joined that platform, and I am doing oracle cards for all of the zodiac signs for the mid-month. So if you are interested in getting your oracle card every month, you can do so by following me rather on that social media platform, and I'd like to interact with you there. All right. Now on to your reading. Down the center, I have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Crossing or supporting that, we have the Knight of Cups, and this is a supporting card. So as a facet of your personality, the Queen and the Knight here, paired up, especially with two fives, talk about the fact that perhaps in the now or recently you have felt emotionally dissatisfied, or like your cup, your emotions simply aren't full. So you might not be feeling completely full emotionally, like I said, completely satisfied with a very important aspect in your life. And that could be your relationship. This could be your love partner. It could be a relationship with a loved one, a friend, or it could be with your work or your financial situation. So feeling dissatisfied in one of these areas, because we do have cups that are tied to emotions and our emotional connection to certain people. Or we do have pentacles here that talk about, like I said, your work or your financial picture. And the fives denote numerologically instability. So this could be emotional instability, because we do see a lot of cups. You have 3 cups right out of the gate. And we have 5 here of pentacles that talk about instability when it comes to your finances. And the 5, particularly the 5 of Pentacles, does talk about perhaps not feeling as spiritually connected to your higher self, to your belief systems, or your faith of some sort. So this could be your religion, your habits when it comes to facilitating your spiritual connection with your higher self. This could come in the form of meditation, of yoga, of any kind of spiritual practice like prayer, for example. Whatever most resonates for you, that is something that the 5 is inviting for you to focus your energies into. Because the more you do so, you will be able to find your center, and in this way it will be a lot easier to deal with any emotional instability or financial instability. The more centered and rooted that you feel, the more easy it will be to undergo any unstable situation. Now, if you are dealing with a water sign, because we do have 2, it could be 2 people or simply facets of the same person. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if it's not those signs, it's just someone that is at least in the now, they're behaving emotionally very unstable. It's like a roller coaster being around this person. They might not be adding to your life. They might be subtracting. They might be robbing of your inner peace, really, here. That's what I'm seeing with the Five of Pentacles. And they're not really fulfilling your needs at this time. So the Five is inviting for you to protect your energy, to set boundaries with this person or people, because we do have two here, and to focus on your needs. Now, in your root area, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So what I see here is, despite some difficult people or difficult situations that may arise, you do have a lovely, wonderful support here to be had should you need it. And this could come in the form of family, because the Ten of Pentacles does denote family, or it could be your relationship, your one-to-one relationship, because that's the two, numerologically, that's what it represents, with someone that you esteem, that you hold of a lot of value. So this person is very valuable to you, and they could help give you that emotional support, that stability to bounce back from the situation, and to help remind you of your own value, and help illuminate the path for you to undertake throughout this time. Now, the Knight of Wands also talks about a period of movement. So this could be a moving away from a particular relationship. It could be what we see here in the center, either your relationship with yourself, with people that have perhaps let you down in some emotional way, a period of sadness, of emotional sadness and dissatisfaction, all things that we've already talked about here in the center position. And this sense of movement could be facilitated the more you spend time with these people. You will be able to recover that emotional strength and emotional stability that perhaps you lost, or that you gave away to somebody who was not able to value it, because we have this 5 and this 10, and they connect because they're from the same suit. So any way that you look at it, this is a beautiful trio that reminds you that you have help here should you need it. You have grounding help at that, and that's wonderful to see. Now, in your recent past, we have the Hanged Man, the 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. So if you have felt somewhat lethargic energetically, it's very important that you tune in to your body, and that you try to find moments of alone time, and moments of quiet, moments of feeling or being able to recharge energetically by being alone. So it's not a sense of loneliness that I'm trying to foster here, just moments of reconnecting with yourself. I do see that sleeping here is going to be crucial. If you can take naps, that would be wonderful. But whatever it is that helps you rebalance your energies, and also try to find that sweet spot between spending alone time, but also attending to all of the responsibilities that you're going to be called to step up and do this month, because I do see a lot that is coming at you. So trying to find that sweet spot between nourishing, taking care of yourself, of your energy, making sure that you are taken care of, that you are putting enough energy into yourself, but also enough energy into your responsibilities. And I do see that sometimes when we busy ourselves, when we feel like we are achieving something, it makes it a lot easier to not overthink and not keep thinking or worrying about a situation that perhaps hasn't worked out the way that we wanted to, because once again, this is a Cups card that connects with all of these cups that we already talked about here in the center position. So the things that the could have, would have, should have situations, they could be mitigated a lot easier the more that you focus on being proactive and you focus your energies on the tasks and responsibilities that you're going to be called to do this month. And I do see here a sense of trying not to control or obsess on your own sense of timing, because things are going to develop and happen in due time, and your answers here will come when you aren't fighting against the current. So don't swim against the current, rather go with the flow. You're being asked to go with the flow and to, if you at all feel like you need answers from spirit, from the universe, from your higher self, know that you can verbalize it. And once you ask these questions, like, try to open up your mind, your sphere, your attention, to when you pose these questions, what is it that you see? Is are you getting your answers from spirit with a color, with a song, with a phrase that you hear from a stranger? Try to tune in and to connect with all. I do see here that need of you having to connect with your spirituality, with your higher self, really. The more that you do that, the easier this transit will become. Now, in your crowning position, we have the Judgment card, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So the energy this month is inviting for you to open up to the new. I do see that the Three and the Judgment card are trying to bring about newness, a sense of whatever it is that you want to see manifest. You can definitely attract it right now, this month of December. And the Seven here has appeared to remind you that yes, sometimes we want to bring everything that we have into this new chapter, this new book, this new adventure that you're starting about. But there are certain things that we can't always bring with us. But the Seven has appeared to tell you that you have everything that you need, perhaps not everything that you want, but everything that you need to go into this new adventure, this new chapter. So yes, there is also a sense here of looking back. And the more that you look back, Aquarius, the more that it will be difficult to start this new beginning that you're trying to call into your life. So try to bless the past and leave the past in the past, so that you can manifest the new ideas, this new path that you are hoping to see to fruition throughout this month. Now, in your future position, we have the Four of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Justice card. So I am seeing that if you are an Aquarius dealing with any legal matters, because the Justice card can definitely represent legalities, they're gonna need a little bit more time to flow and to move in the manner or in the way that you would like. So some patience is being called when it comes to legalities. Now, if you are an Aquarius that is thinking seriously of ending your relationship with someone, once again, relationships don't necessarily need to be just romantic. It could be a marriage, but it could just be a relationship with somebody else, a colleague, a friend, someone that you once cared about, or it could just be leaving a job as well, because jobs also imply legality. They imply a contract, or it could just be a situation where you felt like it was lacking balance. It was lacking that equilibrium, that sense of whatever it is that you give, you receive equally. And the cards here are inviting, with the Queen of Wands, that you look out for your own best interests first. So yes, the Queen is very giving, but she knows what she deserves. So you're being called to focus on yourself and focus on your needs, focus on your stability, especially whatever brings you inner peace. That is what the call is for your sign. Now, if you are dealing with a fire sign, because that is what the Queen of Wands can represent, that's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And we do have the Justice card here, and that could also represent a Libra. I'm giving you all the options here because once again, I'm reading for a lot of Aquariuses out there. Whoever this person is, I do see that they have perhaps created a bit of a barrier between you or been a bit distant towards you. Whoever this person is, the cards are suggesting that you just let them be, let them go, at least for now, because this situation could be robbing of your inner peace. And once again, this is a message that we've already talked about, that I've already conveyed. So it's definitely important that you focus on what you need. And if these people or this person is not able to fulfill, then it is best to release, to move on, and to let go. Now, in your ego position, we have the King of Swords. You have appeared in your reading. I love this. I will talk about that in a second. The Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. So when we are faced with, we do have some difficulty, but we also have some beauty, some newness, and some wonderful support. So their life is light and shade, and definitely in your reading, I do see that. But the wonderful thing is that you have appeared in your reading in the strongest position for me. So whenever I see that, every tarot reader has their own language, their own connection to the cards. But personally for me, whenever I am reading for a particular sign, in this case, that's what it means, but also for a client, and they appear in their reading, it denotes more control over the energies and over the situations that are at hand. So you do have more control than you think. So that's a wonderful thing to see. And I do see that you will see with more clarity any situation that has been cyclical in nature, that has been karmic in nature, and people from the past, or any situation that just emotionally didn't fulfill you. This connects a lot with what we saw here in the center position, and whose, I guess, end game has already been fulfilled in your life. You will see it with clarity, and you will be able to cut ties with these people or these situations. And this could very well be a vice, because the 8 and the 6 do talk about vices. So if there is anything at all that you want to let go of, this month of December is pretty much an invitation for your sign to release and to cut ties from their very root, so that you can start the new year 2019. It's incredible that we're almost here, that you let go, you release, you let everything in 2018, so that you can start these new beginnings that we saw here in crowning your reading, with more control and with more clarity, and that sense of inner peace, and knowing that you have everything that you need to move forward. Now, in your environment, we see the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the Hermit card. Why did I go Well, these either vices, situations, or people that you felt disappointed you, or they perhaps were distant, or perhaps let you down in some way. Any people that you gave your power to, and they weren't able to recognize your value. The more you see with clarity the things that you need to cut out of your life, the more you vocalize it, the more you act on it, the more you are decisive throughout this period, the more surprised they will be at how little power they will have over you. So that's a wonderful thing to see, because you will be able to be the one that is in control this month. You will shift, you will turn the tables on these people or these vices or situations that felt limiting in any way. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands, and these are wishes of being able to have the energy, the audacity, and that willpower of fighting for your autonomy. Autonomy. And this could be just autonomy in any regard, feeling better about yourself, about your self-worth issues, or your financial autonomy, really. This could also come in the form of ideas or plans or creativity that you wish to see to fruition, that you feel like you have what it takes to make it. This is a very, very personal energy that we see here in your hopes and fears area that is perfect to focus on yourself. Is very self-focused. So the cards are asking for you to focus more on yourself throughout this month and to work on your self-esteem and recognizing your value and the beauty that you do possess. We do see some wonderful supportive people here, and reconnecting with that sense of innocence that you had when you were a kid, that sense of curiosity, of innocence, of optimism that you had when you were younger. And this is an area of propensity, of something that you could manifest if you feed into it. So the more you feed into this, the more it can actually manifest. Now, in your outcome for the month of December 2018, we see the Page of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. So one thing is very clear for me is that this is the month to let go and to release and close up doors, literally, to anything that did not work out. Any could have, should haves, you will no longer be thinking about it. You will close up shop. Why? Because 10s in tarot are endings. And for me, the 10 of Swords specifically, the 10 of Swords and the Death card are binary ends, are things that the energy is asking to transform because it can't go any further. So this is something that we already talked about here in the ego position. You will be the one making these changes happen. Why do I say that? Because I see it here, and also swords are the energy, that the suit that represents your sign, Aquarius. So you are here in the focal point. You are the lead in this movie, in this picture, and you're going to be able to cut ties once and for all for anything that did not feel stable, especially if it is dealing with this person from the center position. We do see a binary end with them, and I say the center position because this is a Cups card, a Court card that connects with these two, the Queen and the Knight. So definitely I do see some endings, some breakups, some shakeups, but you will be at the forefront. You are the one in control. You are dictating play here, and that's a good thing because the cards are inviting for you to cut with the toxicity in your life. This could be people, this could be old ways of thinking, old ways of behaving. If you have been a person that has been focused only on the negative or only on your own flaws, because this could be also how you deal with yourself, your self-value, your self-worth is something that we've already talked about here in your hopes and fears area. So now is the time that you recognize it and you let go and release this month of December so that you can start the new year refreshed and focused on the newness that you want to see manifest in your life. And the cards are supporting you and are trying to get you to that next level. So leveling up is definitely going to be the theme for your sign, especially at the end of the month. All right, Aquarius, that is the end of my reading for you. I hope that this has been of help to you and has given you a guide so that you can better manifest throughout this transit. If you feel like it has been of help to you, you can support my channel by subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, sharing this video with somebody else that might need to hear these messages. or donating, I have placed a donate link in the description box below, and if you feel called to do so, any denomination is welcome. Otherwise, I am inviting you to follow me on social media. I am everywhere now. I am on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram under Triple Tarot, and I would love to be interacting with you on those platforms as well. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, once again, the address is tripletarot.com, and once again, this last week of November is ideal to do so because I am having that sale, that 15% off all of my private readings. And December 1st, that sale is gone. So if you'd like for me to look at anything that we've talked about here or anything in your personal life, tailor-made with your questions, your name in the cards, I would love to read for you. Otherwise, I'm wishing you a very blessed, beautiful end of the year and a very happy new year as well. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.